One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Florida International Panthers, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Missouri State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Pace, 27, jump. Ready, go.
The snap sets up the throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. On target to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Let's go, let's go.
Hand off to the single running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Down.
Scanning the field. It's long. Pulls it in. It's McNeil. Got room at the 35. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Stone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to get momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go, sack.
They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Yeah, and it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football, catch it. Nice route by the wide receiver.
There's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
The short hand to Young.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Reese. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
The give to the tailback. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Trick 9 beat. Trick 9 beat.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback adapted. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit, and nifty pick up there. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
Set, ready.
Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. So here comes the Bear offense. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Catch in the middle, it's Reese. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Trick 9, beat.
Turning forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to pass. It's long. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first time.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's loose. The 20. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. On the run is Young. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? It's complete to the right. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Bears will punt this one away. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of that.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Let's go! Let's push it!
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's long. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down.
Got it!
The offense changing the play.
Here we go! Set!
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Football 7! Football 7! Here we go! Here we go! Hold on!
From the gun, they'll try to move. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. to throw. It's long. He's got it still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Go.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Ready, ready, set, ready.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perry. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Perry. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's long. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive.
Come on, set.
Using his legs, it's Young. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half.
And the Bears will kick it away to start the second half. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Cooler.
With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays. This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a man. It's long. Got it in the middle. It's McNeil. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to swing it on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Banner, ready.
He'll keep it himself. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field.
Four. Set up.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run. I just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Bears are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the side.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Buying some time. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a first set of downs.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
Here we go, here we go.
He's looking to pass. Throwing right. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Young. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. The defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that was incomplete.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That gets them back to within 10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal.
Turning it off! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45.
Here we go.
They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's long. Using the quick game. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third down play from the gun. That's caught. It's Perry. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go down the field.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Fires to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got it! He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. He's got his man across the middle. There he goes. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Time to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The offense set for a first down play.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Off play action. Fires to the tight end.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs it. Under fire. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Here we go. Set up.
Here's the handoff. Breaks into the movement. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking for a piece. It's Booth. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Missouri State offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top and to get rid of it quickly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
At this point in the 2nd half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock. You got to start thinking about where are your best run-it runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
Pound 55.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Okay.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Green 25. Go!
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stepping the goal line. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it.
Ready,
A
fight.
really tough spot to take a sack. It brings up 3rd and goal from the 17. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Ready.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 9 over West Virginia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12 or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry up. offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack.
Set, ready.
Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Hold down for the tackle. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Three soda.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Reese. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Running the red zone, Young. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Up-tempo for the offense. Lets it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of it today.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Ready.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw.
And they are in for the score here late in the fourth quarter.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continue to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Trick 9, B.
Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Ready.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.